Hello everyone. Today I want to do something a little bit differently. I wanted to play through the Crow's Nest mission of my Resurrection Revamp 3.0 mod. This is a massive update over the original. I have added and changed a lot. In a lot of ways it's a brand new mod, but it still keeps the same concepts, the same feel. It's just improved in a lot of ways, especially the quality of life and little fixes. As well as changing some encounters, adding new animations, different stuff like that. So I wanted to go play through this mod, play through this mission of it, because I'm going to be releasing this mission publicly on the Steam Workshop for everyone to play and try out themselves, just to get a little feedback and get people excited about the mod.
Sorry for the tight squeeze. Tell the commander her ace is in the hole.
Check it out. No way. A Spartan?
For real. You better not be.
Oh man, he's here. We're gonna be
Where did you
alright.
find him?
Napping. Out back.
I'll bet. It's good to see you, Chief.
Likewise, ma'am.
Let's get you up to speed. The Prophet of Truth's ships breached the lunar perimeter, smashed what was left of the home fleet. Terrestrial casualties from the subsequent bombardment were extreme. Truth could have landed anywhere, but he committed all his forces here, East Africa, the ruins of New Mombasa. Then they started digging.
What about Halo?
We stopped it, but only temporarily. Now the Prophet of Truth is looking for something called the Ark, where he'll be able to fire all the Halo rings. If he succeeds, humanity, the Covenant, every sentient being in the galaxy.
The rings will kill us all.
Ma'am, I have Lord Hood.
Patch him through.
Good news, Commander Keyes?
Good as it gets, sir.
So I see. What's your status, son?
Green, sir.
Glad to hear it. Commander's come up with a good plan, but without you, I wasn't sure we could pull it off.
Truth's ships are clustered above the excavation site, and his infantry has deployed anti-aircraft batteries around the perimeter. But if we neutralize one of the batteries, punch a hole in Truth's defenses...
I'll initiate a low-level strike. Hit him right where it hurts. I only have a handful of ships, Master Chief. It's a big risk, but I'm confident...
Hell, not again.
Emergency generators, now!
Shielding failed. They're down and charging.
As soon as they're up, re-establish contact with Lord Hood. Let him know...
All of you vermin, cowering in the dirt, thinking, what, I wonder, that you might escape the coming fire? No, your world will burn until its surface is but glass, and not even your demon will live to creep, blackened from its hole to mar the reflection of our passage, the culmination of our journey. For your destruction is the will of the gods, and I am their instrument.
Cocky bastard just loves to run his mouth.
Does he usually mention me?
Give the order, we're closing shop.
Ma'am,
We're about to get hit.
all personnel...
They're wounded.
defense code Alpha
We're
1,
getting all of them
prepare for
out.
Immediate
I
evacuation.
have to carry him myself.
Ma'am, squad leaders are requesting a rally point. Where should they go?
To war.
We just lost the perimeter cameras.
Motion trackers?
They're down or we're not receiving. Can't tell.
Any of our birds squawking?
No, ma'am. Wait, Overwatch has contacts. Phantoms closing on our position.
Any birds less than 5 minutes out? Bring them in. Tell everything else to scatter.
Aye, aye.
Never thought we'd have this many wounded.
We knew they'd find us eventually. But we have a plan. Let's make it happen.
Let's go!
Sir. Chief, follow me this way. I have some upgrades I want to show you. Is there some kind of problem?
As you just saw, this is a new character with a few new voice lines. Just to introduce something very new and interesting to the player. At first you're locked there so that you can't kind of rush through the mission like people normally would. It's just so you stick around, hear his voice line, and come this way so you don't miss out on this big new addition to the game, which I'll let him describe it a little bit, and then I'll explain some of the details.
We were able to put together another set of Spartan armor. We figured you could use a change of wardrobe. Just use the buttons on the armor case to select the armor that you want. We don't have a lot of spare parts on hand, so once you select your armor, there's no going back. Whenever you're happy with your selection, you can walk away. No better test for a new set of armor than to use it against some Covey bastards.
So this is the armor case. It allows the player to kind of change the chief to be whoever they want, just like in Reach. They can change the helmet, the armor, and the undersuit, just so they can kind of express themselves onto chief and kind of look how they want to. This is an addition that I'm very proud of, and it allows you to actually even carry over your choice of armor throughout the entire campaign. I was able to make it so you could keep that customization, keep your armor selection through the missions so you could see your own player. I even got it to work dynamically in cutscenes, so whatever you choose here, you'll see that as the player in the cutscenes. And you can do it pretty simply. All you do is press the button here to change your armor. Click this one to change the helmet, and this one to change the undersuit. I actually took it a little bit further, and when you select your armor, it changes your starting profile for the game, which means it changes what weapons and equipment you're carrying, which you'll start each mission with that profile. So I'll just go through some of the different selections here, and you can see I'm changing through my weapons and changing to different equipment. I went with weapons and equipment that felt like it would go with the armor.
I'm good to go.
Added quite a bit. There's all the ones from Reach in here, all the ones from Halo 3's multiplayer, and some extra ones as well. I put this weapon over here just so you could more easily see yourself in closer third person, but this model right here is a representation of whatever you look like. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the old Chief model.
Arbiter and I will guard the op center. Don't worry about the commander, Chief. I got it. But the Marines downstairs could use your help.
As you can see, there's a lot of new characters. I wanted to add a big emphasis on the Separatists appearances in the mod, just so it felt like they actually did split away from the Covenant
as you go.
and join forces with you and are actually there helping you. As you can see, also there's a lot of these,
Let me know if something
a lot of
changes.
new characters. I added names to all the Marines that are random, so you can see them. It's just so that they can have more personality.
Follow me, sir.
Perimeter's this way.
You'll just see them. It's kind of like how in Reach, when they are around you and join your squad, you can see their health and their name. This does it just more dynamically in the game. When they get hurt, you can see a colored health bar above them. That's kind of like a vital sign bar, and it changes to a dark red when they're close to dying. And I just wanted to add the names.
Come on, sir. I'll show you
just
the
so
way.
they felt more like characters and less like NPCs that you could just not care about. You'll see a lot of new types of characters like this Oni officer here
Can I get you something, Chief?
that is dual wielding some magnums. There's a lot of characters that can do new stuff. They can actually do basically anything that the player can do. They can dual wield, they can use any weapon the player can, they can drive any vehicle that the player can. So I wanted to make them feel a lot more extensive and not just some simple character that can just follow you around. I wanted to make them feel very useful and unique and alive for the player.
Get those turrets up! Watch your fields of fire!
How'd they find us?
Probably just smelled you, man.
Hey, bite me. I'm sick of hiding anyways.
Quiet! Cut the chatter!
What is it, Sergeant?
Calm before the storm, Marine. Enjoy it. Point of entry, best assessment.
Hangar, Sergeant!
Agreed. Master Chief, get there.
One of the main things that I changed from the original version of the mod was I kind of just had the character models placed more randomly. In this update of the mod, I placed them actually a lot more strategically. They're more in squads that coincide with their model and armor type. You'll still see some mixed armor sets like that guy there, just because I wanted to emphasize the fact that humanity's kind of on their last leg. They're kind of using whatever they can find in order to stay alive. You'll see a lot of the new Allied Covenant here, or Allied Separatists. This is the CE model. I upgraded a lot of the textures on it, gave the shield some new textures. As you heard there,
Open eyes!
he has the Jackal voice from Infinite. I wanted to make them feel more personable to the players so you could actually hear them speaking English. Some of the enemy ones will do that as well, but a lot of the versions just use the default Halo 3 voice lines. I actually brought over voice lines from almost all the games, especially for the Marines. You'll hear CE voices that you'll recognize, Halo 2 voices for the Marines and Elites,
We'll guard
even
the
the
op center,
grunts.
Master
You'll
Chief.
hear a lot of those
You clear the Covenant out of the
dialogue lines. I wanted to make them feel a lot more expressive and
with
bring
you,
back
Chief.
that nostalgia of
Yeah,
hearing
get
those
some.
voice lines, because I know myself how cool it is to hear those voices and how much memory it brings back for me. Here you can see one of the new weapons that I made, the combat axe, or I guess it's a fire axe, but we're going to use it for combat. I made some new first-person animations for it, some different swings that you can do here. Has no energy, so it has infinite ammo, and you can keep swinging it. There's some new third-person animations for it as well. And I'll take this opportunity to showcase the new H2A Needler. It's different from the Halo 3 Needler's functionality. It shoots more of a shotgun spray of needles that aren't as heat-seeking. They don't go as far, but they do shoot faster, and they stick to the target longer. And I also added some new first-person animations for this, where you actually open the gun, put in the Blamite crystal, and reload it. And that's only when it's empty. It'll do the normal reload if it's not empty. And you'll see some of that new functionality that I added to the assault rifle as well.
Following, sir.
You'll see some new small
Now what?
vignette animations like that. Just to add some more character to the world, add some more interesting interactions, make the world feel larger and more alive. These guys here, you'll see that they explode on you if they even get close. If you don't even kill them, they'll actually blow themselves up on you. And they hurt real bad, so don't let them get close. And I wanted to make it pretty gruesome, so I added some different body parts and limbs and lots of blood clouds and decals that would spawn around, just to make it feel a little bit more visceral. Because I always liked how in Halo CE everything was pretty visceral, and I wanted to bring back that feeling, as you can see here.
Chief? Good. This
I also
channel
wanted
is
to bring
secure.
back a lot of this
My fire teams
environmental
are spread thin.
storytelling, make it
Can't
feel
hold
more
out
like
forever.
a
I need
lived-in
that hangar
world
cleared for evac
that's
ASAP.
extensive and like there's battles that are going on.
We won't be able to get out those out.
No way the chief's gonna let that happen.
Also brought back some unused dialogue lines that were actually not used in the original. So bringing a lot of those back. Those are the ankle biter grunts. They don't use any guns, but they'll charge you to come bite you and melee you. By themselves, they're really weak, but in large numbers, especially if you're distracted, they can end up doing a lot of damage to you. As you can see, there's actually a lot of new equipment. This is the health pack, which can instantly start your regeneration. It's very useful in a pinch. And there's other equipment like grenade crates or rifle ammo, just to add a lot to the sandbox that the player can use and have fun with. You'll see there's enemy elites, which stayed with the Covenant for a lot of different reasons. Some were so indoctrinated that this is the only life they knew, and so they couldn't leave. There are others that are more or less kind of like slaves that weren't allowed to leave, and now they're lower than the brutes and are basically used for combat, kind of like the grunts are. So there's different situations. You'll even see some of the conflicts between them and the brutes still throughout the campaign. Just a little bit of tension going on still. But I wanted to definitely have enemy elites that the player could fight, just because I know how enjoyable they are, and I wanted to make an enjoyable game above anything else. And here's one of your new Spartan allies. You'll see some Spartan allies throughout the campaign, some different ones. This one is obviously wielding the new shield and scimitar. You can also call it a machete if you want. I thought it looked more like a scimitar. But the shield actually dynamically blocks bullets, so you can use it and hide behind it, take cover, take less damage, and run in with that sword, melee some enemies. We can actually pick it up and use it for ourselves right up here. I recommend playing also the mod with mouse and keyboard over controller. If you do play with controller, just know that some weapons use the alternate fire button, which on controller is joystick by default, but on keyboard and mouse it's right click and left click. So with the shield, for example, there's the normal melee, which does a couple different swipes here, but there's also, if you hold the melee, it does a shield bash, which stuns and knocks back enemies, but deals less damage. So you'll see some different weapons, also like the double barrel shotgun, that uses that alternate fire mode just to be a little bit more interesting. And on controller, it's a little bit weird, just because that button's normally the joystick.
Come on!
Wipe those bastards off the deck!
As you can see, the brutes don't have shields anymore. At least the normal ones. The high-ranking ones do, but most don't. They have instead actual hitboxes for their armor, so those block shots and can be destroyed. You'll see some new behaviors like that with the captains. whenever you shoot them enough, they'll switch from their primary over to their secondary, which is a hammer, and they'll rush in to come melee you. Only the captain rank can do that though. Oh no. We lost our Spartan to some debris. We'll go ahead and take his DMR though. This is another one of the new weapons here. It's called the Unstable Lobber. It's kind of inspired by Halo Wars 2. When you shoot it, it leaves a pool of infusion wherever it lands, which can burn enemies and kind of block off areas. So it's very useful. It does more damage, but the projectile is a lot slower and a lot heavier, and so it doesn't shoot nearly as far. You can see some of the new first-person animations that I made. This is the new ready animation. I made that new melee, and my favorite of all is some new reload animations. So this one, instead of charging the bolt every time, if you reload before the gun is empty, it doesn't have to charge the bolt because there's still a round in the chamber. But if you shoot every bullet, which I made it so the charging handle actually shoots with the gun shooting, and then he'll go ahead and slap that charging handle before reloading the gun. It's back to its glory days of 60 rounds. Obviously this assault rifle is a lot more inspired by the CE assault rifle, which I personally like the most. The Halo Reach assault rifle is more akin to Halo 3's. It's a lot more accurate. It actually has a scope. Has 32 rounds instead of the 60, but it can be used a lot more at a distance. This one just kind of shreds anything in front of it. The other one's a lot more specific
Barracks
and
are under attack.
can nail targets
All
from a
available combat
distance.
teams respond.
I wanted to make every gun feel unique and useful, and most of all fun to use,
Anyone
and
in
like
the
it
barracks,
has a
I need a
space
sit
that it
rep.
excels.
Now.
That's the infusion pool that it kind of leaves behind, just to show what that looks like.
Sir, this way!
What the hell are those things, Sergeant? What the hell are those things, Sergeant?
No! A whole swarm!
They're done. Is that all they had?
As you can see, there's a lot of different bugger versions now. I used a lot of ones from Reach and Halo 3 ODST and all the different versions basically to make some new bugger ranks. I know a lot of people don't like the buggers. I'm personally fine with them. I think that they're interesting in a different fighting dynamic. So I wanted to basically buff them out and make them more involved.
Try to hook up a timer. It might go off by itself.
Johnson, you might want to put that out. Chief, have a look. A little going-away gift for the Covenant. We've linked it to smaller charges throughout the base. Johnson, soon as the evacuation
Obviously,
is
some of the
complete,
names are
start the timer.
callbacks to some Halo
Good
lore.
luck, everyone. See
I want
you
to
on the
make them
last
kind
Pelican
of
out.
fun and interesting.
Follow me, Chief.
Brutes have taken the barracks. Marines are trapped inside. Those apes ain't much for mercy, Chief. We both know what they do to prisoners. Get to the barracks. Save those men. Then escort them to the landing pad for evac.
Fresh scent.
I'll replay this section a couple times, just so you guys can see what happens here. I wanted to add some different new encounters like that. So if you don't do anything, these Marines kind of get executed. but if you hurry enough, then you can save them.
Must be close.
Uh-oh. Good thing I have a shotgun. That's another one of the new equipments. It's called the shock rod. Basically has an area of electricity that damages anything in the area. Which right now, my allies are walking right into it because they have those swords. There's also this one, which is a flare. Lets you throw around some flares for light, which all of your allies can use any of these equipment, so you'll see them throw out stuff like the rifle ammo equipment or flares or anything like that throughout the campaign. You'll see a lot of different models for the brutes. I have the breach models in here that are modified to look more interesting and add a hair to them and everything. I got all the Halo 3 versions and also all the Halo 2 anniversary brutes. I know a lot of people like the Cortana scenes removed. I felt that I had to keep it because it was Bungie's original story for Halo 3, so I didn't want to remove that. I know that it can be annoying. Trust me, I don't love it either, but I just felt it would alter the story if I removed it.
You like they use me. Reject their lies. Rebel, or all your
There you can see the new allies cleaning up with some new animations. Obviously, Honor Guard can use his pike now with some brand new animations that I made, whole set of them. Same with the katana here. I'll of course take the katana from my friend here. He'll put it in the sheath when he puts it away. Take it out. Got some different swing animations for it. It's pretty fun to use. Again, it has infinite ammo, so it's just another fun melee weapon that you can use. I'll actually leave him with that. So here's some more of that environmental storytelling. I kind of changed up the bodies here. They're not bipeds, most of them. Instead, they're actually scenery objects that can't be moved. And again, kind of making stuff more visceral. I used the CE model. And also took the legs off of it, made it a little bit more intense.
Why? Gather the pack!
That class is the Brute Grenadier class, ones that mainly use the blue shots. A lot of the time you'll see on their thigh they actually have a claymore grenade, and if you shoot it, it'll blow up on them. So it was just a fun new additional mechanic that I wanted to add to them. So you can shoot it, it'll instantly blow up and kill them, and kill any enemies that are around them even. Go ahead and take this shard rifle, which is basically the Brute's equivalent of the battle rifle. It shoots some of their spikes out 3 at a time. And we'll go into that area later on. First, I'm gonna come over here and go rescue these Marines.
Everyone on your feet, grab a weapon. Chief! Payback, Marines!
Oh god. You can see this guy. Oh no! God.
Instead of taking any longer,
He's using the CE with just the needler. they use the CE animations. I wanted to bring that vibe over of using the CE animations. So whenever a grunt has a needler, they'll use the CE animations. Basically, I tried to infuse every game just a little bit into different parts that you just notice and are interesting to the player. And so the AI can just behave a little bit differently.
We did all we could. Let us move the survivors up to the hangar. There is a lift outside.
Chief and the Arbiter make a pretty good team.
He's still an elite. One of them.
Well, he saved our asses. It's gotta count for something.
So that's some of the cut dialogue that I was talking about earlier, that I added back that I don't know why they didn't use. I think it's really interesting and adds some dynamics, just showing that the humans don't fully trust the elites that are now on their side, which I'm sure no one would after everything that's happened.
Artfully done, Island.
So you can see I just used my health pack there, which granted me a little bit of a saving
Couldn't
health.
hold them off. Falling back to the hangar. But don't wait for us. What should I do, ma'am?
Hold position. I'm not leaving without him.
You're creeping me out here, Chief.
And again with the shotguns, I wanted to bring back the actual usefulness that they had, like from CE. So if you use a shotgun in the mod, you'll notice how much more powerful it is. It actually shoots projectiles multiple, so within a range, so it can hit multiple targets. Has a lot more range, has a lot more damage.
I've got movement.
The double barrel shotgun has even more damage, but over a shorter range. So it's a lot more punchy and very fun to use. See some Spartans again, cleaning up. I'm gonna have them be rare within the mod. Obviously, I don't want them to be around a bunch. So again, this is the double barrel. You can just, oh boy. You can left click a couple times just to shoot, or you can use the left click and right click to shoot both barrels even at the same time if you want, or right after each other. So this is another one of the weapons that it's a little bit more interesting if you're playing on mouse and keyboard. But I destroyed that. Come here, little one. I love the needler animation. It looks a lot more creepy to me. I love it.
Right on!
Another thing that a lot of people don't know, and it's hard to do, with the Halo 3 elites, the ones that are using the Halo 3 animations, you can actually assassinate them now. So if you get behind them, you'll see the prompt, It's the only way to do it in the Halo 3 engine is a little bit wonky. It works perfectly in game, but after you hold E to assassinate them, you have to actually click the melee button to then kill them. Otherwise, you'll just stay kind of stuck to the back of them. It basically works by being a boarding seat onto their biped, and then you clicking Q basically, or your whatever your melee button is, basically kills them. So you'll see, like I mentioned earlier, Johnson's using a brute shot, which normally Marines cannot do. He's getting stuck because of this other character.
Excuse me.
But, oh well, we'll move on. As you can see, grunts can now melee you. They'll just kind of do goofy little punch.
Fastest way to the op center is the way I came in, Chief. Downstairs through the service tunnel.
You will be the protectors of Earth and all her colonies.
I'll actually let a couple of these guys punch me. So you can see if they swarm you, it's kind of like a bunch of little zombies around. I did add dual wield needlers, so you can dual wield the needler again. I added some new animations for that. I don't care if it's overpowered, it's fun. So if the player wants to use something overpowered, I'm gonna let him do it.
Fear my danger.
What was that voice line?
Follow the service tunnel to the...
That's the new mule grunt, because I love the concept from Infinite, actually. And so this guy, I took the backpack from him. You can find him. There's one that carries heavy weapons and one that carries rifles. If you shoot his back, he'll drop those weapons for you to use.
Giant bullying monster!
Let's see what we can get up here. This is the new, basically overcharged carbine. It fires slower, much slower, but it's a much more damaging slug that actually explodes on impact. So it does damage in a small area of effect, and it does more damage overall. Which is useful, especially against heavy targets like this, because it will stun the enemies when it shoots them. And for peeling off their armor too, it's very useful. This guy is going to be a challenge. This guy is using some animations that I made on the Halo 2 anniversary armature, so he uses that hammer and kind of charges at you, blocks his head with the hammer, and obviously melee's a lot faster than the normal one. I like the Halo 3 hammer animations, but as far as fighting against it, it's kind of super easy because they just lunge so far at you that you can just easily step around it. With him, he just smacks right at you. There's no lunging around it. This is another new weapon of mine. It basically fires almost a shotgun blast of energy, and it also has a hammer on the butt of it, so you can melee, and it does a gravity hammer effect. I actually had made this before they made the one for Infinite. I know a lot of people think I got the concept from that, but I actually thought it was an interesting concept before that.
That did it, Chief. Bombs armed.
We got your exit. A service elevator in the hangar.
Find a...
Head downstairs, cut through the caves.
Oh, a couple new animations. So there's that new punch animation, and also the bolt actually moves when you're firing again. And there's a new empty reload animation where he actually cocks the pistol. Again, I wanted to make the pistol a lot more viable than it was in normal Halo 3, so it's kind of back to how it was in Halo CD. It's very powerful and punches very hard. Huh, can't find a good assault rifle. We'll see if I can pick one up later.
Last one! No more!
There will be a great deal of hardship on the road ahead.
I also added the functionality that I made in my ODST mod. If you move forward after a short amount of time, you'll actually do a movement speed increase. So you can see it's almost, I won't say the terrible word of sprint, but it's just kind of increases your movement a little bit so you can get places faster, but it's also more useful because if you change direction at all, you'll slow back down. If you shoot your gun at all, you'll slow back down, or if you get shot at all, you'll slow back down. So it's not nearly as intrusive as an actual sprint. I thought it was a good middle ground to just say, after a short time, this will increase the player's movement speed, they gain momentum, but if they change it at all, then they'll slow back down to the normal rate. So it doesn't change the pace of combat at all, it doesn't make anything different, it doesn't make it so they can zoom through environments and combat counters, basically. So you can see there's those elites, which are ultras. They'll rusher you with a gun, which they can shoot, and they'll also be able to melee you with their sword with some new animations. I wanted to add a lot of new mechanics to the mod to make the game feel really dynamic and interesting to play. There. I'll take that. Sorry, engineer, you gotta go.
There's much time, Chief. Find that elevator.
also another mechanic of this one. The rounds bounce a lot more. You could ricochet them off of a lot more stuff. See if I can't. Oh, you can see the miners. They don't use an energy sword. They use an energy dagger, which does a little bit less damage when they go berserk. So you can see him using it there. Same animations, but just a little bit different mechanic. So I'll see if he lets me. You can see the assassinate button there. As you can see, you'll just stay on him if I don't click anything. But if you immediately click the melee button, then he'll stab him. It went a little bit wonky because the ground shook, so it played as shake animation, but you can stab him in the back and it just kills the character. And you can do that with any Halo 3 weapon. I'll actually bounce back and demonstrate that really quick.
Bomb's about to blow! Go, go, go!
So you can see you kind of stab him in the side with a knife when you assassinate him.
This place will become your home.
I think I just heard myself die in the background. I did. I threw a grab lift and it launched me up and I died from the fall distance. That's so funny.
This place will become your tomb.
What happened?
So as you can see, I spawned with that same needler and DMR and shield that I selected in the last mission. I just want to demonstrate that to you guys, and also I'll show that I have the same armor in just a second.
Settle down, Marines. Somebody hit the emergency power.
On it, Sergeant.
There it goes.
Did we get everybody out, sir?
Stay still. You're hurt.
You can walk. The
Spoil
spook's on
too
the
much
line.
about this next mission here. I just want to get into this Warthog.
Chief's got the right
So you
idea.
can see I still have the
Let's
same
mount
armor,
up. Get the hell out of these
same
caves.
weapon selection, same
Let's go.
everything. So like I said, it works dynamically.
I'll
You
get the
can
door,
keep
sir.
just playing the game and keep your character selection. Thank you guys very much for watching and sticking around. I know that was a different kind of video and a much longer one. I wanted to kind of give more in-depth descriptions on some different mechanics in the mod and some different choices in the level before you guys actually play it. And definitely let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you guys think of the mod when you get the chance to play it. I hope everyone enjoys it. I've been working on the mod for a long time. I've been working on the mods that I've made in general for a long time, and I try to put a lot of work into making them fun for everyone so that everyone can enjoy it and see my vision of what's fun for Halo. And I hope everyone thinks it's enjoyable as well. Leave a like, leave a comment in the video, and I hope to see you guys next time.